A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant political development, French lawmakers have adopted the 2026 Social Security budget, which prominently features the suspension of President Emmanuel Macron's contentious pension reform. This decision was finalized on Tuesday during a tense session in the National Assembly, marking a pivotal moment for Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu as he strives to establish a comprehensive spending plan by the end of the year. The budget was approved with a narrow margin of 247 votes in favor to 232 against, showcasing the deeply divided opinions among parliamentarians regarding fiscal policies and social welfare reforms. The pension reform, which sought to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64, has faced significant backlash from various sectors of society, leading to widespread protests and political unrest. The suspension of this reform has been hailed as a victory for Lecornu, who has been navigating a challenging political landscape marked by a lack of consensus among the major parties. The Prime Minister's success in passing this budget was largely attributed to negotiations with the Socialist Party, a key player in the National Assembly, who agreed to support the suspension in exchange for certain concessions. With France grappling with the pressures of a growing deficit and increasing national debt, the approval of this budget comes at a critical time. The country, being the second largest economy in the Eurozone, is under scrutiny to implement measures that will stabilize its financial standing. However, the political deadlock has complicated efforts to achieve a cohesive budget plan, as Lecornu is the third prime minister in just over a year, with his predecessors ousted due to their handling of fiscal policies. Adding to the complexity of the situation, Lecornu has promised to avoid using the controversial constitutional power known as Article 49.3, which allows the government to pass budget bills without a parliamentary vote. This marks a notable shift, as the recent budget is the first to be adopted without invoking this power since 2022. Reflecting a renewed commitment to democratic processes within the legislative framework. As the National Assembly shifts its focus to the draft state budget bill, lawmakers are now facing mounting pressure to reach an agreement. Negotiations are set to commence on Friday, and a joint committee of MPs and senators will be tasked with reconciling differences between the two chambers. The Socialists have indicated that they may abstain from voting on the state budget, while the ecologists have firmly stated their opposition. If a consensus is not reached by the end of the year, the government will be forced to extend the current budget temporarily, a situation that could further complicate France's fiscal management. The previous budget cycle also faced delays, with the 2025 budget only being approved in February after intense negotiations and political maneuvering. This latest budget vote and the suspension of the pension reform signal a critical turning point for the French government, as it navigates the complexities of fiscal responsibility and social equity. The implications of these decisions will undoubtedly resonate throughout the country, impacting millions of citizens who rely on social security and pension systems for their livelihoods. As the situation continues to evolve, all eyes will be on the National Assembly and the Prime Minister's ability to forge a path forward amidst the challenges of governance in contemporary France. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.